Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and I'm going to do my very best to film this one-handed. I've got a cat on my lap. She's refusing to get off. Anyway, so the video might feature sorrel, but you know, that's okay. So this card is using a sponge roller to get this gradient effect, and then I've picked out the centre colour and made it all sparkle, and I don't know if I can... Oh, you can just about see the shine there. But it's quite a simple card, so I thought this might be quite a nice one to make if you've got smallies at home. Mine are at home, yours are probably at, well, yours will be at home too, given where this is coming out. But I thought this might be quite a nice one to make with small people in your house. So, here she comes. She's getting off my lap now. You might well have kitty assistance too. So you start with a piece of cardstock, full piece of cardstock, cut it in half and fold it in half. So it doesn't matter if you work in International A4 or 8.5 by 11. So that's what I've done. So this one was Bermuda, no it wasn't, sorry, it was Coastal Cabana. This one is Flirty Flamingo. And then your piece of white cardstock, so that you're going to be rollering all over, that is 3 centimetres shorter and narrower. And this one is 2.5 centimetres shorter and narrower. So if you work in metric, 3 centimetres is going to be, so it's going to be about an inch and a quarter. So if you make this one an inch and a quarter shorter and narrower, and this one 1 inch shorter and narrower, you'll have a nice border. So long as you're cutting the same off, you'll be good to go. Right, here's the fun bit. So I've chosen 2 colours. On this one I did 3, but I've chosen 2, and I'm going to see if I can get them to blend together. So I've got Coastal Cabana and Flirty Flamingo, my same colours. I would say start with the lighter. I don't know that there is a lighter one with them. And you need a sponge roller like this. I love these. I've got brand new ones. Actually, my other ones are in the wash, but you know, they're fabulous. You can wash them. I think you get 2... You get two handles and 4 in a pack, and they're brilliant. And you can wash and go and wash and go and wash and go. And the only reason I bought new was A, because I thought, oh, small people might want to use them in my house and I need 4 handles. But actually because I did Blackberry Bliss with 1. So here's the technique, and I'm going to tip it sideways so you can see. You don't go backwards and forwards. You push away, push away, push away, and you keep doing that. Don't press hard. You just keep pushing away until you feel it's quite well inked up. And it doesn't look like it's inked up, but trust me, it is. And then you start in the top corner. And again, you're not doing it backwards and forwards. You're stroking in one direction or the other. And start in the top corner, and you'll get this natural ombre effect. And you can see I'm only going halfway. And if you want to make it darker, we can do that too. And just keep going over, and it's a lovely technique. And like I say, if there are young people watching, hiya, how you doing? I have 4 sons, so they may well be watching too. Actually, I do know, to be fair, quite a lot of their classmates do watch. I am going to pop this one off only because I can't, you know, I'm not taking you to my bathroom to clean it with me, and I'm just going to get the other one. But you could wash and dry that and be good to go. And I'm going to take Coastal Cabana and do exactly the same. So it's just this, you're pushing it away, you're not going backwards and forwards because you'd only get the ink in one place. If anybody's actually doing painting on walls, this is a good technique for that. But let me know if you're painting, if you're decorating at the moment while we're all at home. So... And again, the same technique, and you'll get the paler colour in the middle. Now, it's going to kind of blend. We're experimenting. I don't know how much blend there will be. Technically, pink and blue is sort of a bit like red and blue and should make purple. It might not. I don't know yet. Kind of. It's kind of making purple, but I don't know how well you're going to see that. There's a slight difference in colour in that bit, but that's quite nice. I quite like that. So fun, easy. Let me scooch those out of the way. And then grab a stamp set that has got an open image. So this one's got a very open flower, quite an open cloud. Actually, I was going to do Hoot Hoot himself. I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to go with the cloud, actually. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the cloud. So any stamp set or any stamped image that's got an open image that you can colour is what you're after. So a flower or something like that would work well. And then a black ink. So you only need cardstock, coloured ink and a black ink. Okay, so I'm going to line this all up because this is not one I can see through. And try not get my head in the camera. I'm just going to lay that down. Now, that's going to need a moment or two to dry. So while I do that, I'm just going to tidy these out of the way a little bit and start layering up. So if I'm going to press that down, get excess ink off. And my favourite adhesive, which is snail, or I should say my favourite adhesive with card making is snail. So that on there, and you can see this border now, you can see it against the pink better than you can against the blue. And then some more of this, and layer it on there. Now, if those are the supplies that you've got at home, small people who are crafting with parents or whoever, if that's all you've got, that is good to go. I want to show you how to step it up a little bit. And I have my much beloved Wink of Stella. So Wink of Stella is a suspended, well, it's a fluid with glitter suspended in it. And actually, if I swipe it on my finger, you will see it's very, very glittery. And using this and my Coastal Cabana, and this is a technique I've taught to my viewers for a long time, so you may not have seen it. If you press a small clear block into an ink pad, you pick up a little bit of ink and it becomes like a watercolour palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze a tiny little bit out onto the, oh, apparently it's not coming out. I'm just going to swoosh around and I've now got lovely Coastal Cabana glittery ink. And I'm going to go over my cloud. And again, just keep picking up the ink. And it's a lovely technique because it's the same blue that's in there, but it's all shimmery. And I'm not, if I'm trying to get it under my lights. It's all glittery and shimmery. Very, very cute technique. And then I'm going to wipe that off, clean that one off, and I'm going to do the same with the Flirty Flamingo. So you can see I've picked up a bit of ink there. And these hearts, most of them fall into the pink area. There's one that's gone into blue territory. I think my Wink of Stella is running out. That's okay. I've got enough there. So again, let me just zoom in for a second. Just going over those hearts. Picking up the Flirty Flamingo as I go. And that is quite fun, and I don't know if you can see the glitter. I don't know that you can see the glitter, but I think you can see the shimmer. But that's just, how cute is that? And again, you could leave it like that, or you could add to it. And I'm just going to, if you can see me scribbling here, I'm wiping off the excess of the colour, which means I can now use that with anything else. And what I've got is I've got some rhinestones. So if you've got silver rhinestones at home and you've got Sharpies, you can change them any colour. I happen to have, all my rhinestones are already coloured, but like I say, if you've got Sharpies, you're good to go. So I'm going to pick up these pink ones. always work in threes when you're crafting and you're adding embellishment. Work in odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. It just balances. Same on a mantelpiece above your fire. So, nice card. You could pop that in the post to somebody you can't see right now. The day that I'm filming this, it's my cousin's 21st birthday actually, and you know what? She can't have a celebration, so a card in the post to her would be fun. Somebody that you can't see, somebody you just want to get in touch with. So anybody who's got children at home, you just need a sponge roller and some coloured ink and just have some fun. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. I'm going to have a good clean up now. And I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.